司会が、先ほどからちょっと交代しておりまして、白森工藤が担当いたします。よろしくお願いします。続いてのゲームが、レゴ・ザ・ホビット、カテゴリーが、リストリクテッド 2% となっております。こちら解説の方、現在いらっしゃいません。どなたか解説できるという方いらっしゃいましたらよろしくお願いします。
Co-op with Zojalyx and Dr. Pi. Let's go.
What is up, Midwest Speedfest? I'm so sorry, Midwest Heat Fest. That's probably definitely the more technical term for how this marathon is going right now. My name is Zojalyx, and join with me is my wonderful, absolute beautiful wife.
ザ・ホビットというのは、日本でも映画化されました、指輪物語の原作。原作は指輪物語シリーズと、同じ世界観の前日談にあたります。ザ・ホビット、思いがけない冒険というタイトルで、日本で公開されました。今回でされる、ザ・ホビットは、第1作目である思いがけない冒険と、2作目の、竜に奪われた国のストーリーをどうやら、レゴのキャラクターとして追っていくという感じのゲームらしいです。調べた限りそこまでしか情報がなく仕入れられなかったので、はい、どうな詳しい方いらっしゃいましたら。私、指輪物語は知ってるんですが、ホビットシリーズは見たことないので、そちらの方もできれば教えていただければと思います。
Is we put in the cheat code no cuts, which is N0CUT5. That will allow us to skip all the cutscenes in this game.
おそらくは、ある程度グリッチを制限してプレイされると思われるのですが。
All right.
Good luck with this.
So, yeah, Lego the Hobbit restricted any percent co-op. I almost fell off a ledge right off the bat. We're doing excellent here. A lot of co-op are going to be going exactly as you would expect. There's going to be a lot of dividing out of tasks in order to complete goals quickly. Now, in a regular single-player speedrun, that would take the form of actually one player, two controllers. Happens a lot in Lego speedrunning. But for this, we are like one player, two controllers is hard, so we just coordinate everything through just, you know, having two players.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And not running into the fire.
You mean like you just did?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you sure? I think you just ran into the fire.
Okay, I will tell you, this is my favorite part of the game. The way in which they jump off the ledge is just beautiful.
指輪物語の主人公のフロドのお父さんが主人公。
That's so weird.
So
the rocks in this game. Wait, what? Where am I? What?
Anxiety.
Just throw it. We're good. No biggie. I've just never jumped over on this side of the fence before, so that's never happened before.
That's never happened before.
And we're a minute and a half into the run.
Woo!
So, we're gonna actually have our first major skip coming up here in just a little bit, and it's called Gem Skip. So what's going to be happening is I'm going to be jumping. I'm going to like dive roll past the cutscene trigger, and I'm going to drop out while I'm in that dive animation, and we'll see if I get it here.
So he can drop out if he gets just beyond that barrier, like he did just now. He skips the cutscene and he can just go straight through. Whereas if we hit the trigger, then the door's shut and we have to go through the whole level.
Yep, so we got it, and that saves about 2 minutes-ish, so that's already one big major skip down. And believe it or not, that's actually still not going to be the biggest skip you're going to be seeing in this run. So right now, I'm going and picking up materials. We need one plank, by the way. So one thing that Lego the Hobbit has as a unique thing is like resource collection becomes part of the run. And part of the game, where you can pick up like wooden planks, rocks, rope, different stuff like that. And you put them together to do like this really crazy build, and we're going to be building our like suspended mining platform. I'm going through and setting up the area to build while Dr. Pi is going and grabbing some of the different materials. And so what is going to be happening
で
now
小柄
is
な
just going to
種
load
族
them
と
all
な
in,
っているんです
and
が、レゴなんて
apparently
全員頭身が同
make
じ
a
だから
little bit of a
誰が
new
誰
seed,
だ
but
か
that's
さっぱり
okay.
わからない。
And now this is the little build
こちら、
part
あ、
of it. So with this build,
お、レ
the
ゴ要素で
pattern
すね。
along this circle Lego hexagon thing is RNG on where all of the things go. So us as runners have to memorize the different pieces in what order in order to be able to build it properly. But we can't
なんかしら組み
memorize
立
the
てました。
pattern because the pattern is different every single time. So Dr. Pi actually is going to be doing a skip
Ah,
here
なるほど。
once we
Lift
finish up this little mining section, and it's called barrier
これが
clip.
レゴ要素。
What's going to be happening is it's going to be, once we skip this cutscene, player 2 has this unique function where they can move within a cutscene. And if it's done properly, she'll be able to jump over this barrier before an invisible wall happens. Before an invisible wall spawns, allowing us to skip a whole bunch of sections of puzzles. And
I got it.
and she's got it. Nice.
今のがあれで
In
すかね。
practice, that
本
was not going well
編
for
に出
us.
てき
It
た
was not
Smaug
going
と
well
い
at
う
all, and the backup for
Dragon.
it was also not going well for
あ、
us.
これに
So the fact that
ド
we're
ワ
able
ー
to
フの
get
国が
that in
侵略されて
the
どうのってい
marathon
う
is
感
a
じのストーリーらし
huge
い
weight
け
off
ど
of our shoulders.
So yeah, basically we just skipped the entire section there.
Yeah. Like that entire room becomes skipped versus having to skip the majority of the room. We just skip all of it by moving in the cutscene because apparently Traveler's Tales didn't think, hey, we need to make sure that player 2 can't move in the
壊
cutscene.
すとレゴバラバ
You
ラ
know,
にな
there's
っ
a
て、
lot
あ
of
あ、なるほ
key
ど。
triggers and stuff that we
Content
will be exploiting today.
Yes, it's like if you guys think we're broken
これ
already,
は
just
あれです
wait.
ね。
There's
他の
still
レゴ
so
スター・
much
ウォ
more
ーズ
of
シリー
this
ズと
game
か
to
にもあり
break,
ましたね。
and it is amazing.
So this next
ここ物を
trick
壊して組み
here,
立て直す。
Lego Hobbit has this fun feature called buddying up. So we press B and then we piggyback or we side hug and we get connected. So here, Zojalyx has control of both of us. So we do the piggyback buddy up and he hops on this money, which is called money hops. And
お
so we can
そら
skip
くなん
all
で
of
すけど、
this
キャラ
stuff
クター
here.
の顔が左上と右上に出てるんですが、左上はおそらくガンダルフだと
It
思われ
is
ます。
a lot harder than it looks. Like getting that second try is actually still pretty good. So yeah, getting that makes me really happy. It's a really cool trick, and yeah, now we're going to be in a little bit of an auto scroller. So we're going to hydrate while we turn it over to our wonderful host to be able to read off some donations.
フラッシュバンディクッ
Why, thank you, folks. I do think it is very important to be hydrating right now. It's a tad warm here in the stream room. We do have water provided in the back if you need it. Please,
これはあれですかね。
if you need it.
レゴと同じ、いや、スター・ウォーズと同じよ
Just
うに、
reminded everyone that
好きな
we
ストーリーから
are
始められ
here
るの。
raising funds for the Protest
Star Wars と
Foundation.
か
Their goal is to help people who have lost limbs to restore
ハリー・
their
ポッター
quality
と
of
か。
life. Their project is prosthetics for Ukrainians, the goal of which is to help Ukrainian children, civilians, and soldiers get free quality prosthetics here in the USA.
ではなさそうですね。
All right,
あ
so
ー
we are
多分
now
オープニン
gearing
グ
up
シーンみ
for
たいです
the
ね、さっき
biggest
の。
skip in the run is going to be happening right here.
Hobbit
So we just finished the first level, and now we're in Middle Earth, our hub world. But we are going to take this opportunity to launch ourselves out of bounds by,
名前なんでしたっ
doing
け、な
that
んと
buddy
か
up.
バギンズ。
and it's going to squeeze us.
と
Oh, nice,
That
let's
was-
go.
That was gorgeous.
So
What the heck?
now we can also
Beautiful
we can
bugging.
hover too while buddying up. As long as I'm mashing
Well,
X, we will not fall.
なんかガンダルフさん
But
に
yeah,
誘
so
われ
we're
て
now out of bounds,
冒険に出
which
る
is
みたいな、
awesome.
何やってるん
And
だ。
then
楽しそう。
what we're gonna do is we're basically going to skip an entire movie's worth of levels. There are
なん
13
か
levels in total in this game. You
な
will
んと
be
なくです
seeing
けど、行っ
about
ちゃいけない
3
ところ
and
に
a
行ってるよう
half
な
of
気がする。
them. So yeah, you're very much not
本来
supposed to be
行けない
here.
ところに行ってる
We
ような。
still don't know why the developers decided to make
手を
this
つないでスキ
like
ップ
push
したら、
like make this all walkable because it's nothing but just
すごい
textures.
草原にでも。
But
Like this is background. Like you don't go anywhere near here.
他を
There
楽
is
しそうに
nothing
スキッ
here.
プ。
We are in the background.
いろんなものを
Why?
スキップし
We
て、
don't
んスキップしてスキッ
But
プした
we're
後にスキッ
speedrunners,
プ
so
し
we're
てる
gonna
のかこれ。
exploit it.
And in case you were wondering, yes, everybody, jumping is slightly
こ
faster
れは
than
一
just
体ど
running.
こなの？
Oh yeah.
So we aren't just jumping because it's fun. However, if we jump roll, that's slower. So random little tidbits that you have to learn. The movement in this game is actually a lot more optimized than you would think because you're in a 25 to 30-minute run. You have to have extraordinarily precise lines.
アウトオブバンズでもないのか。多分行けるとこではあると思うんですけど、いろいろスキップしたせいでイベントとかが何もかも飛ばされて何も起きてないような気が。
To get to that little ledge right there. You should be good. Just make sure you fall upright. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this is all still part of one big trick, by the way. We call this Hub 1. Otherwise, some people will call it an unexpected skip because once we are finished with all of this, we will have skipped all of the events of the first Hobbit movie and will then be in the events of the second Hobbit movie. So what's going to be coming up after this hover is I'm going to be jumping into a level trigger. Because there is a level trigger in the mountain, and not exactly where you would think. You would think like, oh, you're gonna like walk into it or something. No, it's in the mountain. Like, you know, boop, and we're in. First try. Okay. That's insanity. And also, this is, we're just gonna jump down here, and
that's the entire level.
Okay.
In between here, you're supposed to do an entire level, but if you jump down like that and hug the wall, then we can just jump down to the end of the level.
これもおそらくスキップでしょうね。多分落下判定、ギリギリ落下判定じゃないところに落ちて、そのまま先に進んだっぽい。
Whoopsies.
So we're done with that level.
Yeah, that's already the end of that level.
一瞬で終わりま
No
した。
biggie. I sometimes, when I used to use silly split names instead of like split names that would make sense for spectators, I would just call that split yeet. Because we just yeet down there and call it good.
Hug the wall and then all set spaghetti.
Oh, what? Alright, now we're gonna go into the third level, the Necromancer. This level is the spooky level. And there's gonna be a few tricks and skips that we're gonna be doing in this as well. Because, you know, like I said, this game's very broken.
So, for some reason, with our wizards here, it's actually faster to jump dive instead of walk or jump. So, we jump and dive. And hopefully I can get this magic to work. The auto-aiming is stinky.
Hey, you got it! Alright, so now we're going to be doing another major skip. This is a skip called Birdless. What's going to be happening is Dr. Pie is going to go set herself up in a very specific spot. I am going to be jumping out of bounds and getting myself stuck in a tree. Don't worry, me getting stuck in the tree is 100% intentional.
なんかさっきの前飛び込みでひたすら前進するっていうのを何かのゲームで見たことあるよね。
So I'm gonna jump over here, get myself stuck in a tree. I'm going to.
何だったかな。
Calm down, Gandalf. I need you to work.
So he's gonna get himself stuck in a tree, and we're
なんか
gonna
明らかに怪しいとこ行ったぞ。
build up energy so that I can hit it. I gotta count.
Yeah. So Dr. Pie is gonna be counting to 13. That is how we know we've been building up speed for enough time. Shoutouts to the Twilight Princess low % speed run, where you do nothing but build up speed for about 8 hours. This is 13 seconds. And once we build up the speed, she breaks. Huh?
Okay, that doesn't happen.
Okay, you're gonna switch back to Radagast?
Oh,
because we can't.
That's never happened before.
It has happened, unfortunately. Okay, I don't even. So we're gonna we have a backup skip here. Normally,
Go ahead.
Normally you have to heal these birds as Radagast and Gandalf does other things. But cutscene.
It like overlaps them.
Because they both have a cutscene. So if we could overlap them, we save, I don't know, a few seconds, maybe up to 30 or something like that.
That was so weird that I didn't launch.
I don't know why. I think I didn't count. Oh, I wasn't holding my camera.
That'll do it.
Okay, so
Go.
I am supposed to hold my camera off to the right. Because, I don't know, it helps build momentum. I don't know how these things work.
I think it like puts Gandalf off screen, which forces the game to try and get him back to your position, which since he's stuck, it's like tries to do it harder and
まず
harder,
途
which
中
is
し
still
たと
good
思わ
speed.
れます。
So yeah, I messed us up, but it's okay. We have our cutscenes.
Yeah,
We
it's
still
not.
skip things.
It's like, yeah, it's a rough time loss, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal.
It's really.
It just is rough because it's like it's a one try trick.
Yeah, and it's
ステージ
really
ごとに
cool
お
because
そら
I'll
くキャ
jump
ラクター
over
が
that
切り替わっ
entire wall. Where are you going?
ているので、
So what we're gonna do now is Dr. Pi is going to jump, pause
ス
the
テージ
game,
ごとに
and
その
drop
キャラの
out,
特
and
性
that's
を
going
生
to
かし
push
て
her AI
謎解
to
きし
go
た
up
りして
there
いく
and
っていう
skip the
感じ
puzzle, which then
ゲー
allows
ム
her
ので
to
はと
get
思われ
to
ます。
her little section faster, and then I do a little pixel jump kind of thingamajiggy to skip my puzzle. So yeah,
Whoa.
like I said, we're still skipping a bunch of puzzles, so it's no biggie at all. And now we're gonna fight Azog the Defiler.
Come
Ow.
at me.
割と細かいテクニッ
And
ク
he's
も
gonna
結構
grab
使
me,
って
and
るよう
then
で、
we're just
I'm
gonna
gonna
start
hit
trying to
him.
beat
も
him
しか
up.
したら大きな大掛かりの
While
ブリッ
she's
ジに当
beating
たる
him
のか
up,
もし
I'm
れ
gonna
ま
go
せん
grab
が。
this axe because
Why not?
Gandalf uses an axe now because, you know, Lego reasons.
斧を拾った。
So we've got 3 little rounds of that. So we hit Azog, and then we do whoever he chooses
Oh, it's like-
goes into a fight with him, and you just have to press whatever buttons pop up.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's really pretty much it. After that, we will be going into another brief auto-scroller, which I'm just going to take that moment, this quick little time to say, if you guys are like, hey, I want
何か狙ってるみたい
I
です
have a
ね。
buddy
まともに戦ってるよ
I
うな
want to
感
get
じ
into
はしないあんま
speedrunning,
り。
but I don't want to pick up some crazy co-op game that's like super long or like it takes 2 any percent is like a
Oh,
crazy optimized, so it's like actually kind of difficult to learn speedrun. This game is so easy to learn. Your first run of Lego The Hobbit restricted any percent
Wow,
can
sweet.
easily be sub 1 hour, even if you've never played the game before.
even if you've never played the video
で
game.
また逃げる。
Yeah, the tricks are really easy to learn.
When we picked up this game, I was not a gamer. I could barely tell you what a controller was. Like, I was the opposite of gamer. And here
あ
I
れは
am.
ガンダルフだと思うんですけど、右は誰だろう。あ、別の魔法使う。
Yeah, it's pretty easy. And if you jump into Zojalyx, we will help you out or Discord.
じゃあ何と戦ってるんだろう。この
Okay,
ところ出て
so
くる
for
のは
this
おそら
one,
く多くだと思うんですが。
the Necromancer dude is attacking us with a bunch of these, I don't know,
あ
brick
What?
things.
Legos?
Legos? Yeah.
あ、プ
And
レイで
we're
もでき
waiting
ると
for
は思
all
う
the
ので、
blue
おそら
ones
く
that
そ
we
の
just got because the
RT
blue
的な
ones
面
give
で
us these little
2人プレイが
magic
非常に
magnet
アクティ
fires so we can attack him. So
ブ。
we'll have
RT2 人プレイカテゴリーもあるという感じで。
to help us attack him.
やってらっしゃ
And
る
yeah,
んで
that's how we get to that
気はし
level.
ます。
Yeah. So now for this point, since we're kind of in between phases, we actually take this
What the
opportunity to drain the studs that we have.
これ
Because if we
は
finish a
ま
level
た
at
何か
0
しらのブリ
studs, it's about a
ッジのような
4-second
気が。
time save because we don't have to worry about it playing through that end result. Which I might have to do 2 rounds.
叫
of
び
training
声が。
because-
Are we gonna have blue soon?
ああ、ああ、
Yeah.
He's still throwing purple. But blue
I
might
think
be
it's
in.
blue those days. Yep, blue.
成功したのか。
So yeah, if we have to be careful when the blue Legos come. If we have fallen and died and the blue
Yeah,
Legos
no, no,
choose us
no,
while we're
no, no.
dying, we won't be able to
Sauron
shield
的な何か。
properly, which will then cause
何の勢力は
Another
生むんだ。
round.
Yeah,
Wait
it's-
for another blue brick thing.
like a big
Which-
30-second time loss.
Yeah. So it's kind of a big deal.
はい、持久
Now
戦
I'm
だっ
just
たん
gonna
です
go
か
and
ね。
drain a little bit more.
Yeah, we had a lot
な
of
んか
stuff.
謎の像が出てきて、そこか
I
ら
don't
ビ
know
ームが
either.
出てきて。
But now is another good
Ah,
time to read
nakatsu.
more donations. We only have a little bit left in this, probably about another minute or two, so.
Absolutely. But first off, I just want to say my favorite part about the Hobbit movies was when Gandalf and Radagast just repeatedly threw themselves off a cliff to get rid of their money. That was you know, a bit of creative liberties taken there by
ゼロ
Peter
になりま
Jackson,
した
but
け
I
ど、ゼロになったところでどういった
But we do have a $10
Demeritoがあるのか。
anonymous donation Good luck with the runs,
体力
guys.
す
Awesome
ごい
to see
だ
some
から
Lego
ずっとな
Hobbit
くなっ
here
てま
as
すけど
well. I
まり
can
ゲームオー
totally
バーとかもなさそうですし
We also have a $15 donation from Mokomichi
まあ
USA
レゴ踏ん
for
づ
the
けた
Japanese
ことある
restream.
方は分かると思うんですけど硬くて痛いんですよ
Yeah, which
レゴ
shout
っ
outs
て
to our Japanese restream. We're Goodwill Speedfest 2023 is being restreamed in Japanese by our friends over at that Japanese restream. You can find the channel at Twitch TV/Japanese restream. We have worked with them several times now, and we are very
Japanese
grateful for the
restream.
work they do to bring marathons like
ご案内
ours
さ
to
れ
a
てます
larger
ね
audience.
Awesome. So, okay, Twitch chat and everybody here in the audience. Later on today, I'm going to be running Spider-Man Remastered. It's a bid war between
クロマンサー
either
あー
Turf
なんか
Wars
これは
or
確か
Silver
ホビット
Lining
の原作
DLC, and there is
な
an
んか映画に出てく
incentive
る
to have me run it on the
あったあった
ultimate difficulty. If you
治
guys
療
want
術師
like essentially like
と
Kingdom Hearts
なんか
2
仲間がいっ
crit
ぱいいる
level
の
of difficulty,
It
is such an insane difficult. Oh, also casual
肩
launch
組んだと
over
思った
an
ら
ice.
すごい飛んだ
Over ice, it's
Entire
fine.
wall.
Yeah, it's no biggie. But you want to donate to that ultimate incentive. So let's see it happen. We can easily get it before the end of this run. So we've got
な
more
何
than
があっ
enough
たんだ
time.
今
So
肩
let's
組ん
see
だ
it
と思った
happen,
ら空
chat.
飛びま
And
した
you
ね
guys in the
で
audience.
I know
お
I
そら
want
く
to
ス
see
テー
it.
ジクリア
Alright, so this level is on the doorstep, or OTD. So Zoj is taking
あキャラクターを切り替えられるみたいですねその場にいる
two characters there to
操
try
作キャラ
and
クター
buddy up in between this
あ
rock
ーすいませ
here,
ん
and then it should launch us
今
all the
左
way
の
up to the
白
top
髪の
of
人が
these stairs that you can see in the back, which is pretty
あ
high.
ボリン
It's
か
a very
本
particular
編に出てきた
launch.
ドワーフの王
It's
様だった
not very nice to us, or not very
で
nice to
右
Zoj,
の
because
キャ
I
ラクター
literally
がおそらく主人公
Oh, the game teased
で
me.
また肩組んで
Yeah, so it's kind of a
なんか
cool
仕込ん
one.
で
And
るな
sometimes it'll launch, and we'll get halfway up the stairs, and then there's barriers in the
Oh.
う
way.
ーん
Yeah!
Oh.
Nice. That launch is
また
where
飛ん
like
だ
all runs go to die.
That's where they die.
So like to get that in a marathon,
肩を組み始めたらちょっと身構えますね
I
これ
was
は
gonna have to resort to the backup, which the backup is still
おそらく
pretty
飛ぶんだ
cool.
ろうなって
Basically the same.
But it's still nice to be able to get that. Also, casual jump around a bridge because why not?
Yeah, so we have this little piece right in front of behind here
ドワーフも飛んでるんだよ
to
な
hop up onto, and it gets us right here. It
これ
gets
が魔
us
法
just
か
high enough to try and get up
いやい
there.
やいや
Zoj doesn't need me, so literally we've been playing this game for over a
ド
year.
ワーフもホビットの魔法使いではないはずなんですけど
Because he just doesn't need me, so he just keeps going, and I never get in enough
でまた
practice
肩
to
組んだ
actually
ぞ
get it, and it doesn't matter either way.
ああ今小ジャンプ小大ジャンプしました
Okay, so that one is also super specific, so that's kind of crazy.
あ
That's
バラバラの
Awesome.
This run is actually going.
なんかや
Aside
ってる
from
なんかやって
wordless,
る
this run has been going so well.
これはわざとですかねおそらく
Also, I like to jump on the tree here because it's fun to fall on the tree when it's burning.
So yeah, that spin launch
ちょっ
there.
とお
That
遊びみたい
is
な燃えてるな
spin launch. Or if you're a Star Wars
stage
fan,
clear.
you could also say, "I'll try spinning." That's a good trick. Essentially, you wedge
と
yourself
りあ
in
えず
a
空を飛んだ
corner
ことは
and
分かり
spin
ました
while you're buddied up, and the game doesn't really know what to do, so it shoots you upwards, allowing you to skip that puzzle.
That's what it does a lot. We try to buddy up in between things, and then it's like, I don't know what to do. Pew!
Yep, basically. So hey, we're now on the final level. Believe it or not, this run is already almost over.
なんかファイナルレベルって聞こえたんですが
This game is so fast. So what we're going to be doing is we have to be quiet
最後
because we're sneaking through a dragon's lair. No, he's very.
ああなるほどやっぱファイナルレベル
We're trying to make him sleep. What?
Oh, we got to build the ladder. I was like trying to climb
お
up
そらく
it
ラストではないかと思わ
without
れます
building it.
So here we roll because we're speedrunners, and it's just
あー出てき
slightly
ましたね
faster
ドラゴン
than walking.
ちょっと調べた限りですとストーリー的にその
We're sneaking. We're trying to hide from mobs. Scary.
これまあ主人公たちがその財宝を探しに来ててまあその結果ドラゴンを刺激してしまって目覚めさせてしまったみたいな
Spot.
感じのがその1作目の
That is where Smog is looking.
ラストの展開だそうなのでおそらくこれが最後
And then we lose some time. It does a little.
あーって
Yeah.
なんか振りました
So yeah, this is a weird section in the game because they restrict your movement. In Lego: The Lord of the Rings, there actually is a way where you can make it where you can break the stealth mechanic, but it's not a thing in the Hobbit, unfortunately. If it were a thing in the Hobbit, it would speed this section up
so much
by a lot just to be able to run through this section. Also, Dr. Pi has this little like chain thingy.
おそらくまともに進んでるような気
When
はす
she
る。
charges it up and spins,
そうですね、レゴブロックを溜め込んで
so
ますね。
much faster than me rolling. So as much as she can
お
do
もちゃ
that,
箱みたいな感
we
じになって
want
ま
her
す
to
け
do
ど。
that.
it's not very cooperative. We'll talk about this next time.
It's really hard. Yeah. So this next section,
適当に詰め込んだせいでごちゃごちゃになって、元のやつが、元のがよくわからなくなっちゃった。
at least we didn't know about it prior to her discovering this. During this little camera pan here that's going to be happening, where it kind of shows off this little area, Dr. Pi is going to be mashing X. The camera is going to pan back,
いや
which is
こ
going
ん
to
なキラ
activate
キラ
that
するレゴ
cutscene
ブロックだった
movement,
ら
and this
欲しかっ
barrier
たで
is
すけ
already
ど。
going to be destroyed before we even technically have full control of our characters.
When it panned by us, I got control of my
ド
character.
ラゴンの攻撃を避けながら、
I was already pressing X.
バラバラになった。
Colin was taking out
味方を攻撃してるな。
his axe,
ドラゴンの攻撃を避けつつ、
and we were ready there.
Also, you can kill
あ
each
あ、お
other
そらくこれもグリッ
and
チですね。
push
多
you
分
over the
味方を攻
chandelier,
撃して押し込みましたね。
since we're skipping the chandelier and not actually shooting it with the bow that
う
was
ん、
there.
ああ、なるほど。
Smaug's
先に
spotlight
それを味
is
方もつい
active.
てくると。
So then that actually allows us to save more time because we don't have to be afraid of Smaug spotting us. And now we're in the final section.
今、
And
合
got
計解説、奏者さんが
spins to win to grab the Arkenstone.
タイムストップのタイ
So
ミングに
remember
つ
when
い
I
て
said
言
that no
及され
cuts
てま
allows
した
us
か
to
ね。
skip
言及され
cutscenes?
てま
The
す。
game deceives you. This cutscene is unskippable no matter what. I don't know why. But it's like a
I don't know why.
2-minute
この
cutscene.
シーンをスキップしたいけどわからんみたいな。
We cannot skip it, and it is so unfortunate. Our guess is because it has to load like an entirely different.
恐ろしいドラゴンだと思うんですけど、非常に愛嬌なのかもしれ
If
ま
it
せん。
were skippable, the game wouldn't be able to load it fast enough, which would honestly probably crash the game. But either
We
way,
just finish it in like a minute.
that's also fair. But either way, we've got an unskippable cutscene. We're going to be outsmarting a dragon, eating a turkey leg. So feel free to read some more donations. Let's get us to that ultimate incentive, Twitch chat. Come on!
Absolutely, and we are about
ドラム
halfway
と勝
there
負し
too,
て
so let's make that
指
happen.
輪手に入れるそうですけど、
We also got we got another
このシーンもスキップされてたね。いつの間にか持ってた。
Dino95 HD had to send another 10 as his previous one came through as anonymous. And if you ask me, Dino, that's okay. That is an excellent mistake to make. I wouldn't be upset if you did it again. Also got $10 from Local Michu USA again. Looking to get the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall name incentive going here. Would like to vote for character name.
これだからコメディっぽい感
Oh,
じ。
sorry, I mispronounced this. Our Ichi, if possible. And I think we can work on that personally. Thank you so much for your donations.
I mean, if we just everybody donates for every incentive, then we just raise a lot of money. So, like, where's the
No
downside?
play.
Yeah, everyone just donate for everything. It's
So,
easy.
だいぶ終盤というか、もう
normally you would
なんか
have
ク
to
ラ
do
イマッ
another
クスっ
build,
ぽいですね。
but since
ま
we're
たな
on
ん
the
かやって
last
るな。
level of the game, we have no resources to work with. So we literally have no choice except to
skip.
launch ourselves out of bounds, which for some
So I've wedged myself in that
There we
little
go.
corner there.
ああ、やったやった。
Get thrown into the air really high.
どこ行った？
Where are we?
where we are. The camera was not.
あ、いたいたいたいた。
Normally it triggers something and it can see us better, but here we are.
かなりの距離
Getting
飛
ready
び
for
ましたね、
our
これ。
next launch. This one's been a bit of a bugger lately.
ああ、
Just
や
like
ってる
all
や
of
っ
our
てる。
launches, basically. We put an object in between us,
こ
we
れは
walk towards each other, we
なん
buddy
か
up.
運動エネルギーを溜め込んでる的な、あ
Actually went really well. So we're not supposed to
What
have
the
these two
fuck?
dwarves here. Like not even a little bit, but it's fine.
I do.
Yeah, no, you don't. Bilbo is the one who's supposed to be there, not those dwarves. So we've only got a little bit left in the
Wow,
run,
my
so time will
teammate
be
did it.
coming up in like a minute or so. I just want to
Theoretically.
like preface that real quick. What we're going to be doing is we have this super secret. We have this super secret code that Dr. Pi has to put in. It is 100% random every single time, and by 100% random every single time,
not at all random.
I mean, literally it's the same code every single time, because if a Lego game did that, that would just be cruel.
Oh, what is happening?
The game is...
See, this is what I'm saying. I don't like auto aim.
スーパーシークレットコードって言
I'm
うんです
gonna
か？
build
これは
this while waiting for the other thing.
That's the
こ
code.
れは普通に謎解きしてるだ
I
け？
never would have guessed.
And then I'm gonna be dropping out and switching
なんか
to
お金がい
keyboard
っぱい
here.
出てきた。
Because this one specific trick that we're going to be doing as the final trick of the run is
しれっとなんか作ってましたけど。
significantly more consistent on keyboard. Why? We don't know. But that trick is known as Jack Launch, and it was discovered by a runner called Jack Juggler, to which, when he discovered that trick, his precise response was, "I'm so sorry." Because no matter how good your run is, it could die on Jack Launch, and it is not your fault.
We have been
火炎弁的なもの
so
を
many times this last
投げつけて
Jack launch, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we just attacked Smog with grenades because why not?
Yeah. Grenades.
倒した？
You know, typical
したのか？
medieval type Lord of the Rings thing. Okay, so time will be coming up here in a little bit once we get this launch.
This is Jack launch.
Oh! Oh! Game teased us. You little trickster.
This game is a joke. Likes to joke us. Yeah, we're hoping just to get up to the top here. And as soon as we do that, I just gotta press a couple buttons, as long as Zoj doesn't get in my way. And that'll be it. So hopefully it will work with us.
That looks a lot better.
Oh,
there we go. There it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop Pi off, and time will be coming up
どうし
here.
ました？
Right, time. 29:33. That is actually that is
Good game,
about
Liz.
where we were at in practice, so no complaints there at all.
タイム結局ふわーっと飛んで終わりましたね。
Yeah, honestly, how do we? Overall, I'm very happy with that run. Good job. Good job. So yeah, that was Lego The Hobbit restricted any percent. Oh yeah, by the way, the third movie, if you're wondering like why we aren't playing the third Hobbit movie, that was supposed to be a DLC
ちょ
for
っと
this,
ターミネーターかエイリアンっぽい。
but
お
because the Hobbit trilogy, like in comparison to its counterpart of the Lord of the Rings, is like Lord of the Rings like here, Hobbit is like mid in comparison. They canceled the DLC, so this game technically never actually got the finish that it was supposed to get, which is really
老人形になりました。
because the game is going to be ending on a horrid cliffhanger.
ドラゴンの老
The
人形を
worst
作って
cliffhanger ever, and you'll see it here in this end cutscene. But either way, I just want to say shout outs to Midwest Speedfest for letting us do
金
this.
ピカだな。
We love this game.
ったらい
We've
くら
put
ぐ
a
らいす
lot
るん
of
だろう。
time to be able to get the
お、
world
生きてた。
record in this category, which is 27 minutes and 59 seconds as of like earlier this week.
なんか逆にパワーアップした感ありますけど、普通に戻ってきた。
Also, shout outs to the Lord of the Rings speedrunning community.
そんなことなか
My
った。
home in speedrunning. Shout outs to Dr. Pi for picking up speedrunning just to spend time with me because I speedrun way too much, but it's fine. Shout outs to the rest of the LEGO speedrunning community, specifically LEGO The Hobbit runners, DeHamster, Captain Paxo, Senor, Ginger Legend, Jack Juggler, Lost. There's a lot. The LEGO speedrunning community.
で、次回作に続くって感じですかね。ストーリー的には。
Aren't as familiar with LEGO game speedrunning, go watch them. They're so broken and just some of the most amazing speedruns ever. And a video that
あ、そうですね。これが確か1作目のラストシーンのはず。
of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga done by Summoning Salt. Yeah, I know. Plugging a
ドラゴ
Summoning
ンが
Salt
解き放れ
video.
てしまった。
It's
だからどうなってしまうんだって
extraordinarily
感じ
well
で
done,、and you can see just how
続く。
absolutely incredible that speedrun is, and just how if you like that speedrun, every single LEGO speedrun is very similar. So, yeah. What other shoutouts do we have?
で、このドラゴンをなんとかするのは確か2作目の竜に奪われた
Yeah.
国。
Actually, update.
はず。
If you guys are future runners watching in chat and you're just not here or you're like in your
で
hotel
奏者
room
さ
or
んも
something,
締めの
it
言葉入
feels
ってらっしゃいますね。
significantly better than it
いや、
did
実に
like 20
友
minutes
情
ago
は
and just like at the start of the
タイム
marathon.
を
It
縮め
feels
る
so
みたいな
much
感
better
じの
and it is actually very
肩を組ん
manageable
で空を
from
飛
the
ぶって
runner's
いうのが
standpoint.
すごい印象に残った RTA で
That
ございま
doesn't
す。
mean you should be dumb. Make sure you guys are still staying hydrated and drinking water. Yeah. So if you guys want to watch more of us speedrunning this game, follow me on Twitch. Dr. Pi does not have her own Twitch. She doesn't stream. But you can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Zojalyx. It is down there. I'm just going to
まあ、
say
気
it.
になった方の映画をご覧になられればなと思います。Amazon プライムとかでもおそらく見れると思うので。
pronounces my name Zojalyx. That is wrong. It has been like
今
that for
は多
5
分
years,
無
and I
料
haven't
じゃなく
said
てレン
anything.
タルになると思われますが、まあ何かしら見る手段はたくさんあると思うので、気になった方はホビット3部作見てはいかがでしょうか。
Gooby looks absolutely shook right now. But yeah, also
Thank you.
to yeah, follow me on Twitch, follow me on
あれ
Twitter.
です
Also,
ね
if you guys
お
host
そらくこの
esports,
RTA も
tournaments or
てか
anything,
このゲーム
I
自
am
体が
freelance esports
オフライン
chatcaster.
で
I've been doing that since
2
about
人プレイ
2019.
でされ
Hit me
る
up.
ゲーム
I'm
だと
willing
思
to
うの
shout
で、
out
やっ
anything
ぱ
and
これはオ
everything.
フラ
There
イ
will be
ン
some crazy
開
energy from
催
this man here.
ならではの
So yeah, again,
RTA って感じで
thank
し
you,
たね。
Midwest Speedfest. You guys are awesome. Enjoy the rest of the marathon. I will be
こういった
back.
コン
with
パ
some of the
RTA で
content
奏者さ
later.
ん2人が並んでやってると自分なんか人の家感あって見てて楽しいですね。
Yeah, big
5.5%。
shout-outs to Zojalyx and Dr. Pi for that amazing run of Lego the
多分お
Hobbit.
そらく必要なものすらすっ飛ばしてクリアしたんだろうなという感じでございます。
And as you heard, we will
とい
be
うこと
back
で、
in just a
レ
bit
ゴ
with
ザ・ホビット
Spider-Man
カテゴリ
Remastered, and we
リストリ
have
クテッド 2%、
plenty more going on
コ
right
ープ
now
ラン
to
で
get
した。
that going to
おそらく
get
この
that
後
up to
続
the
いての
ultimate
ゲーム
difficulty. So if you
の
want to make
セ
him
ットアップに
suffer,
入りますので、
now I do.
司会の方も一旦失礼
Let's,
させていただきます。
let's
引
get
き続
that,
き、
those
ビットベスト
donations
スピード
in.
フリング
We're a little, just a little under
2023 お
halfway
楽しみく
there.
ださ
I
い。
believe we can make it within this next run. So let's get it going. Coming up, we have Batman Vengeance by the one and only MTG Joe D. That should be in just a couple minutes here. This is Midwest Speedfest 2023 coming to you live here at VGM Con 2023. Oops, all Zelda. Here in beautiful, if not a bit unusually warm for this time of year, Plymouth, Minnesota. We are live for 3 days here at this convention, showcasing amazing speedruns and raising funds for the Protest Foundation. Whose current project is prosthetics for Ukrainians. To donate, go to donate.midwestspeedfest.com or type !donate in chat and follow the link. And if you are enjoying the marathon, please consider following Midwest Speedfest. We are a Minnesota-based organization that has been hosting speedrunning marathons since 2015. Every spring, we partner with VGM Con to help raise money for their chosen charity and bring even more entertainment to their convention. We host online events occasionally too, also in support of charity. So far, we've raised over $60,000 for various causes, and we hope to see that number continue to grow exponentially with your support.